Good morning, my friends. Wherever you are in the world, thank you for joining me today. I'm so thrilled you pressed play because our English learning adventure continues. If you're new here, welcome. This is day 2 of our 30-day English speaking challenge. Every day, we dive into a fresh topic, explore it from every angle, and build your vocabulary with words, expressions, and terms you can use in everyday conversations. No dull rules or confusing charts, just real natural English, wrapped in a story that feels alive. Yesterday we talked about the weather and how it shapes our days. Today's topic is something peaceful and nostalgic: visiting a village. We'll journey through a full day, from the early morning start to returning home at night, uncovering all the sights, sounds, smells, and feelings of rural life. Let's make English fun and effortless. I want you to picture this day with me, step by step. It's like we're traveling together. I wake up early in the city where the air is busy with car horns and rushing people. My alarm buzzes softly on my nightstand, a small table beside the bed where I keep my phone and a lamp. I rub my eyes, feeling a mix of excitement and sleepiness. Today is special because I'm heading out for a village visit. Villages are those quiet, rural places away from the big cities, where life moves slower, surrounded by nature, farms, and simple homes. I've planned this trip to escape the urban hustle, the noisy, crowded city life, and reconnect with a simpler way of living. I stretch my arms wide, yawn deeply, and swing my legs out of bed. The room is still dim because the sun hasn't fully risen yet. I glance at the clock. It's 6 a.m. Time to get ready. I head to the bathroom, splash cold water on my face to wake up fully, that refreshing feeling when water hits your skin and chases away the drowsiness. I brush my teeth, comb my hair, and pick out comfortable clothes. For a village trip, I choose sturdy shoes because the paths might be uneven, rough and not smooth like city sidewalks. I wear jeans and a light shirt, nothing fancy. Villages aren't about fashion. They're about comfort and blending in with the locals, the people who live there year-round. Next, I pack a small backpack. Inside, I put a water bottle to stay hydrated, some snacks like apples and nuts for energy, a notebook to jot down thoughts, and sunscreen to protect my skin from the sun's rays. I also grab a hat, a wide-brimmed one to shield my face from direct sunlight. Villages often have open fields where the sun beats down without mercy. I double-check my phone for the map. I'll be driving to the village about 2 hours away. The route takes me through highways first, then winding roads, those curvy paths that twist like a snake through hills or forests. Before leaving, I have a quick breakfast. I make toast with butter and jam and sip hot tea. Tea warms me up inside, giving me that cozy start to the day. I think about what to expect in the village. Villages are full of charm. Old-fashioned houses made of mud or bricks with thatched roofs covered in dry grass or straw. There might be farm animals like cows, goats, and chickens roaming freely. The air will smell fresh, not polluted like in the city. I'm excited to experience rural serenity, that peaceful calm you only find in the countryside. I lock my apartment door and head to my car in the parking lot. The engine starts with a soft hum, and I drive out of the city. At first, the roads are wide and busy, with traffic lights blinking red, yellow, and green. Horns honk impatiently, but as I leave the urban area, the scenery changes. Tall buildings give way to open landscapes, vast areas of land with fields and trees. The highway stretches straight ahead, lined with billboards advertising city products. I turn on the radio for some music to keep me company. The drive feels liberating, freeing, like breaking away from routine. About halfway, I stop at a roadside stall, a small shop by the side of the road selling fresh fruits and drinks. I buy a coconut water. The vendor, a friendly seller, cracks it open with a machete, a large knife used for cutting. The cool, sweet liquid quenches my thirst perfectly. We chat briefly. He asks where I'm going, and I say, to visit a nearby village. He smiles and nods, saying, "Villages are the heart of the country, where traditions live on." Traditions are those old customs passed down through generations, like festivals or ways of farming. Back on the road, the path becomes narrower. It's a country lane, a slim, unpaved road with bumps and potholes, holes in the ground from wear and tear. My car bounces gently, and I slow down to avoid dust clouds, swirls of dirt kicked up by the tires. Trees line both sides. Mango trees heavy with fruit, banyan trees with wide, spreading branches that provide shade. Birds chirp loudly, those high-pitched sounds they make at dawn. I spot a flock of birds, a group flying together, circling in the sky. The air feels cooler here, fresher, without the smog, thick, dirty air from city pollution. Finally, after 2 hours, I arrive at the village entrance. There's a simple archway, a curved structure made of wood, welcoming visitors with painted words. "Welcome to Green Valley Village." I park my car near a cluster of houses, groups of homes close together. The village is small, maybe 200 people living here. Houses are modest, simple and not luxurious, with clay walls and tiled roofs. Some have verandas, open porches in front, where people sit and relax. Vines climb the walls, adding green touches. Flowers bloom in small gardens, roses, marigolds, and hibiscus, their petals bright and colorful. I step out and take a deep breath. The village air is crisp, clean, and sharp, with hints of earth and flowers. No car exhaust here. Instead, I smell wood smoke from cooking fires, open flames where people prepare meals. A few villagers notice me and wave hello. They're dressed in traditional clothes, women in saris, long draped fabrics, and men in kurtas, loose shirts, with lungis, wrapped cloths around the waist. One elderly man, an old person with gray hair, approaches with a warm smile. "Hello, traveler. What brings you to our humble village?" Humble means simple and unpretentious, not showy. I explain I'm here to visit and learn about village life. He nods and invites me to walk around. We stroll down the dirt path, the soft, earthy trail underfoot. Chickens cluck noisily, that pecking sound they make, scratching the ground for food. A cow moos in the distance, a low, bellowing call. Goats bleat, short, sharp cries as they nibble on grass. Farm animals are everywhere, part of daily life. The man points to a paddy field, a rice-growing area, where green stalks sway in the breeze. "This is our livelihood," he says. Livelihood means the way people earn a living, like farming here. We pass a well, a deep hole in the ground for drawing water. Women balance pots on their heads, carrying water back home. It's heavy work, but they do it gracefully, with ease and poise. Nearby, a blacksmith hammers metal in his workshop, a place for making tools. The clang of the hammer echoes, rings out loudly. Villages have these artisans, skilled workers, who craft things by hand: pots, tools, baskets. Everything is handmade, not machine-made like in cities. As the morning sun rises higher, it gets warmer. The sky is clear blue with fluffy clouds drifting lazily. I feel the gentle warmth on my skin, not scorching yet, but pleasant. We reach the village center, a open square where people gather. There's a banyan tree in the middle, its roots dangling like ropes. Under it, children play games. Tag, where they chase each other, or marbles, small balls rolled on the ground. Their laughter fills the air, joyful, carefree sounds. No video games here, it's all outdoor fun. An old woman sits on a charpoy, a woven bed frame, spinning yarn, twisting fibers into thread. She offers me fresh buttermilk, a tangy drink made from yogurt. It's cooling and delicious, perfect for the rising heat. We talk about village festivals. "We celebrate Diwali with lights and fireworks," she says. Diwali is the festival of lights, where homes glow with lamps. Other festivals include Holi, with colorful powders thrown in fun, or harvest festivals like Pongal, thanking nature for crops. I wander to the outskirts, the edges of the village, where fields stretch far. Wheat fields wave golden in the wind, ready for harvest, cutting and gathering crops. Farmers use sickles, curved blades, to reap the grain. Tractors rumble in some fields, machines for plowing, but many still use oxen, strong bulls pulling plows. Plowing means turning the soil to prepare for planting. Irrigation channels, water paths, keep the fields wet. Water flows from a nearby river, sparkling under the sun. Birds soar overhead, eagles with wide wings, sparrows flitting quickly. Butterflies dance around flowers, colorful insects with delicate wings. Insects buzz, bees collecting nectar, sweet liquid from flowers, for honey. The ecosystem here is balanced, nature working in harmony. No concrete jungles, just green meadows, open grassy areas, and orchards, fruit tree groves, with apples, oranges, and guavas hanging ripe. By midday, the sun is high, casting short shadows. It's lunchtime. A family invites me to their home, a cozy cottage with mud floors cooled by water sprinkling. We sit on mats, woven floor coverings, and eat simple food: roti, flatbread, dal, lentil soup, and vegetables from their garden. Fresh, organic, grown without chemicals. We use our hands to eat, a traditional way that feels connected to the food. Conversation flows. They share stories of village folklore, old tales passed orally, like legends of brave farmers or mischievous spirits. After lunch, I rest in the shade. The afternoon heat is intense, sweltering, making sweat bead on my forehead. A light breeze rustles leaves, providing relief. Villages have siesta time, a short nap to escape the peak heat. I lie on a hammock, a swinging bed hung between trees, and doze off briefly, lulled by distant cowbells, small bells on animals that tinkle softly. Waking up refreshed, I explore more. I visit a temple, a place of worship, with carved stones and bells ringing during prayers. Incense burns, filling the air with fragrant smoke. Devotees, worshippers, offer flowers and fruits. Spirituality is deep here. People find peace in rituals, repeated customs like chanting or lighting lamps. Nearby, a school buzzes with activity. Children in uniforms recite lessons, repeat words aloud. The teacher uses a blackboard for writing. Education is basic but valued. Kids dream of city jobs but cherish village roots. As evening approaches, the sun dips lower, painting the sky in hues, shades, of orange and pink. A sunset view from a hilltop is breathtaking, stunning, and awe-inspiring. Farmers return from fields, tools on shoulders. Women prepare dinner over chulhas, clay stoves fueled by wood or cow dung cakes, dried patties for burning. I join a gathering around a bonfire, a large outdoor fire. Stories are shared, anecdotes, short tales about daily life, ghosts, or heroes. Music plays, folk songs with simple instruments like drums or flutes. Dancing ensues, people move rhythmically, clapping hands. Night falls, stars twinkle brightly, clearer than in cities without light pollution. Crickets chirp, a constant rhythmic sound. Fireflies glow like tiny lanterns. The air cools, becoming chilly, cool enough for a shawl. It's time to head back. I thank the villagers for their hospitality, warm welcome, and kindness. Driving home on dark roads lit by headlights, I reflect on the day. Villages teach simplicity, community, close-knit groups, and respect for nature. Back in the city, I park and enter my apartment, exhausted but fulfilled, satisfied deeply. The contrast is stark, sharp difference between rural tranquility and urban chaos. Let's recap key vocabulary: village, rural, countryside, thatched roof, veranda, locals, traditions, country lane, potholes, archway, clay walls, wood smoke, cluck, moo, bleat, paddy field, livelihood, well, blacksmith, artisans, crisp air, Charpoy, yarn, buttermilk, festivals, harvest, sickle, oxen, plowing, irrigation, meadows, orchards, ecosystem, sweltering, siesta, hammock, temple, devotees, rituals, folklore, hues, bonfire, anecdotes, folk songs, crickets, fireflies, hospitality, tranquility. That was day 2, visiting a village. We lived the experience, felt the peace, and learned real English. Join me tomorrow for day 3. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, like a village path, English gets easier with each step. Good night or good morning, depending on your world.